Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Henryo. I must say I'm looking forward to start using R2 version when I'm going back. And good morning, everyone else. My name is Sebastian. I'm a 4D modeler. I'm working for Erith, London. And yes, this is what I do for my living. So what I'm going to talk today is about Fuzor and its capacity to for application and urban demolition and engineering projects. As we all know, as we all probably are aware, construction industry can be challenging, especially in an inner city environment. Considering that cities are in constant change, sometimes demolitions of old structures is needed. As challenges this involves, especially in London, health and safety, site routes, logistic routes, plus many others. This is where company Erith is invited to participate and show its aptitudes. So, who is Erith? Erith is an enabling works contractor. Its main works are demolition, piling, bulk excavations, reinforced concrete constructions, and heavily engineering. It's been in the business for about 52 years. It has a local knowledge and vast experience working in and around the London area. It has considered methodology, high output plant and equipment, and it has in-house engineering, haulage remediations, asbestos, and training. And currently is ranked 4th in the world as a leader in London, with 3 of the most prestigious jobs underway within the capital. So, Erith expectations in regards to Fuzor. Firstly, I would like to start talking about my introduction to Erith and then to Fuzor. Basically, it was January 2018 when I was contacted by one of my old colleagues. They told me about Erith and their plan to implement new technology in their company, helping them to prove to the clients that their works are good, and they need someone with my aptitudes who is up for a challenge. This is how in March 2018 I joined Erith, and I started working for them for their pre-construction company. Erith expectations in regards to my works and Fuzor's as well. They were looking for further advancement of company technology, pre-construction support, visual illustrations of Erith proposed works, that's renders and animations, and quick project turnaround. So, while I was struggling in the office at the beginning, trying to keep up with all the tasks I had to complete for a project in my spare time, I was looking for a solution, and this is how in one evening I got to YouTube Calotech channel, where I've seen all the animations. I've watched one, then another one, then another one, and then I start having a smile on my face. I realized that this is the software that Erith needs for their company. I have bought the license for a month, this was at the beginning, and installed it on my work computer. And then I finished the first project and showed the animations to my director. I saw his smiles on the face, and yeah, that was brilliant. We'll talk now about each bullet point I've said in the previous slide. So, further advancement of company technology. Basically, before I got there, they were using 2D plans and programming, but but with the help of Fuzor, I was able to help the pre-construction company, the pre-construction team, to go one step further. So basically, from this point onwards, with Fuzor, we were able to do clash detections, virtual reality, mobile apps, QR labeling, and many others. So, pre-construction support. By running the sequence shown in this short video, project program, logistics, and health and safety could be all checked together with the entire team. Basically, what I was usually doing, and I'm still doing it, is gather all team or pre-construction team next to my desk. I'm running the sequence, and this way they can see exactly how it will happen on site. We are usually having a brainstorm and trying to see if something needs to be changed or if we need to find a better solution. In some cases, getting more into the details is essential to find the best solution, as you will see in some of the following slides. This is where Fuzor library comes very handy. Now, visual illustrations of Erith proposed work. I will talk now about renders. So, this is what I meant when I was mentioning earlier when I was saying that Fuzor can do all. Besides being an excellent technical support for the team, the visual graphics of it are very useful when it comes to transfer the information to the client, making it more realistic and understandable. The rendering capabilities are improving every year, and I'm looking forward for the new version. And about visual illustrations of Erith logistics. As you can see in this image, the information from the Revit model and the logistic program can be easily digested by someone who doesn't have any construction or demolition background. Some projects are logistically challenging and sometimes can be very difficult to explain just in words. Different stages of the project. By creating a set of slides, the client can understand easily the process. This way, the pre-construction team can accurately show to the clients how the project will look like at a certain stage. So as you can see in this image, the client can see that the facade retention is erected, towers and frame are getting in place. At the same time, the windows are getting removed and also demolition of the rear section is in progress. Tower crane are in place, and we have also a pit lane ready for loading and unloading. Access can be all visualized and can be accurately proposed and designed, making the project go smoother on site. The concrete pump access, possible hazards, and so on can also be visualized, and of course finding a best solution for it. Now, in this visual illustration of health and safety, basically, we had to prove to the clients that that the fire escape route was accessible. Basically, during the Erith site works, there was a bank and the shop still opened in that building. And of course, they wanted to see how it will be accessible by all clients of their shops and banks. And of course, going to a client meeting and showing them just a 2D plan, it can be very difficult for them to understand what our design is. So that's why, again, a short animation such as this one can be very useful for them to understand. Plant machine and accurate library of Fuzor. Basically, at some point, a site manager came and asked me to help him, proving to clients that a clamp machine would be useful for for the project. He had to demonstrate to the client that it will work properly. He gave me the 3D model of the proposed building, and I was able to create this fast video in no time, simply because Fuzor library was very accurate, and this way also the site engineer could check himself and that the clamp machine will have enough space basically to work in that area. Now in the following video, I would like to show you guys a part of my work in the last, since I have joined Erith and I have started using Fuzor. This is just a small glimpse, basically, of what I have done so far. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. I will try to speak during probably some background music will have been very good, but yeah. So if you guys are aware, in London this is one of the most prestigious jobs that is underway. It's Piccadilly Light, and this was one of my first jobs with Erith and Fuzor as well. And of course the clients were quite keen to see exactly how the project will evolve during the works, Erith works. This was like the intro, showing them, of course, Piccadilly lights. Just by looking at the name, you will know that the lights are very important, especially during the night. This is White Lace, another project. It's almost completed. The images you have seen there are just short parts of the actual 4D sequence that I've shown to the clients, and I try to get the good beats. I hope it's it will look like you will guys enjoy it today. Of course, scaffolding going up, crane in place, and very accurate plant machines, of course. And this is very useful for client meetings, basically, because they can see exactly how works will be done. So soft 3 on one side, and hard demolition on the other side. Again, what I showed in the slides, the client can also visualize it as a 4D sequence, and he can make himself an impression of how the work will evolve, of course. And loading and unloading, this was something that I really enjoyed doing it. Structure completed. One of the projects I work for, of course, clients love to see plant machines on site to see exactly how the work will be done. Again, the pit lane, I really love this scene, and the clients loved it as well, because it can show how accurate you can work with Fuzor. And look at the details. I mean, can you do this with other softwares? I don't think so. It's just like for this sequence plus very good high quality animations. The clients get a better understanding, of course, of how works are getting completed. If the clients look just at the 4D program, they won't understand anything of this project. So again, yeah, this is very useful. Piccadilly lights. Actually, the client on this project said that basically because of the animation, they were able to understand the actual project, how it will evolve, and yeah, it was very useful. A bit of walkthrough. core going up, basement works still ongoing. The clients love that. And of course, when they are seeing such details, it's very, very good for them. And now this is the last one. I realized only after I gave to Grace the presentation that I have this video twice, and after this one it finishes. So yes, last but not lately, I would like to thank to Fuzor team. They helped me quite a lot, even if it was a Saturday, even if it was a Sunday when I had a deadline. They contributed quite a lot, so I would like to thank you all for this, and I'm looking forward to have much more experience in new versions of Fuzor. And yes, as you guys can see, I'm not good at speaking because I usually stay in front of a computer, but but yes, thank you very much for listening, and I have a